right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. And if you came here to look at beautiful knives, then you got the right channel right now. These are two TRM or Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom knives made in the U.S. But first, you got to say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powder Toast Man and Log and TV, and we will get started, guys. Now, this is the KnivesFAST channel. If you're new here, where have you been? Hit that subscribe button, stick around, watch some videos, hit the notification bell, and let's have some fun. And for those of you that have been here for a long, long time, thank you, thank you, thank you. Or if, even if you haven't been here for a long time, thank you anyway. Whatever, you know what I mean. So this is my TRM Atom with the Tidal Wave G Carta scales. I love G Carta. And these are the best ones I've seen. Period. End of story. You can see the fibers. It is just ridiculous. And I picked this up at Blade Show 2021 in Atlanta, and I just love it. I doubt I will get rid of it. I never say never because you never know. But this is just phenomenal. And then, of course, for me, the Atom is a good size. It's a good 4-finger knife, plenty of room to kind of get up here. You got a big, long blade and thin and slicey. It makes it great as an EDC knife, and then it just disappears in my pocket. Nice and lightweight. I don't know why anyone would want a Neutron. No, I'm just kidding. The Neutrons are great too, guys, but I just like longer, bigger knives. Now, this is not a review, though. We're going to do, I'm sorry, I got to pan this over. We're going to do a bit of a sort of comparison and just chat about neutrons. Now, this comes from our friend Andrew Haubert. This is a TRM Atom. I assume he had some other kind of scales on it. I know he's got some fat carbon ones. He's got some others. And he bought these awesome contoured titanium scales from TRM that you could put on these. Now, you got this wonderful contouring, and then you've got milling lines. TRM, I mean, they started as a titanium manufacturing, like milling and manufacturing. Like, they made things out of titanium is what I'm trying to say. And so they moved into this, but they definitely know titanium and how to do it. The milling of this, the CNC milling, is just ridiculous. And you guys know, okay, so the one little, thing about my Atom is that, man, stand up, would you? Thank you. Is that these are flat scales. They're not contoured. And even though this one feels really good in the hand, if it were contoured, it would just be absolute money. And so that's what you get here. You get the feel of titanium, obviously, and they've done a really good job with the lock bar chamfering and the access there. But the contouring in the hand is what makes this almost a different knife. It just feels great. I mean, this is so good. Now, basically the same clip. I will say it is a slightly different clip. I don't know which one's newer. I know I bought mine last year. I don't know how, but it's roughly the same clip. I mean, it really, really is. They are exactly the same length. Yep, exactly the same length. Exactly the same, other than the fact that this one now weighs a little bit more. I was going to weigh that. I need to get my scale out of here. I don't even know where I keep my scale these days. I've moved everything around. And, of course, when you move stuff around, you lose it. So let's move this over a little bit and put Mr. Scale right here. Now, I'm going to say that it's not going to be a huge difference. But I don't know. 2.93 ounces. 2.93 ounces. For an 8-inch knife, I'll measure it in a second. And then this one, yeah, it is quite a bit different. 3.99. So it's almost, not quite. Well, no, it is. It's an ounce more. What did I just say? Hold on. 2.96 and 3.99. So now it says 4.02. 3.99. There we go. So, gosh. And yes, it is an 8-inch knife. Let me just look at it off camera. Why am I questioning myself on this? Because I know what this knife is. Yep, 8-inch knife. with a 3.5-inch blade. So, about an ounce more, which some people would actually like a little more weight on them. And so, if you're in that category, you might actually like this one a little bit better. And again, you get the same sliciness because it's the same blade stock. Now, Andrew does have something interesting. He has these little O-rings. You can see I don't have those on mine. And that is kind of my one little issue with the Atom is kind of if you're flicking it a lot, the way that thumb stud does begin to dig into your thumb a little bit. So these O-rings definitely help with that. I've noticed as I flick this one, it doesn't dig in. Even if you're doing it like this, it doesn't dig in nearly as much. I'm typically flicking it like this, so it's not a huge problem. But yeah, I mean, just it turns it into a different knife. Now, the little caveat here is the Atom is already, let's just see here. The Atom is there are none available right now. But if you just got the base G10, it's about $210. If you go up to the flat micarta, it's $220, and that's just a plain micarta. Then you can go get other scales like the G-Carter. I think I paid like $250 for mine. So depending on what Andrew paid for his up front, it's hard to say exactly how much he's got into it to begin with. But when they're in stock, which they're currently out of stock, these Atom contoured titanium scales are $210 as well. So basically in mine, I would have, this was $250, I'd be another $210, so we'd be at $460. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you if you want to do that. Now, they have been dropping these scales rather regularly, and they've been dropping Atoms about once a month here and there, neutrons as well, and you can get these scales for the neutron as well. I think let's just make sure they're the same price. They're $180, so they're $20 less for the neutron. So really interesting, and I think they just give, when you get it out in the sunlight, they give this knife just a beautiful, shiny look. I mean, it is just stunning how it looks, and again, because of the contouring, it just feels great in the hand. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is the TRM Atom in the contoured titanium scales, and I'll just take mine out of the way for now, and we'll put this one, Andrew's, right up here so you can see it. But here, we'll put mine right down here so it gets some love too. But there you go. That is just the look at these scales, basically. And so I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for watching the KnivesFAST channel.